Alright guys, so it's been a long time since I've done a story time like this. I swear back in the day I always used to do story times like this, but it's been a long time. And I know for a fact this video is probably going to get demonetized because it involves a certain topic. That topic being marijuana, the weed, the devil's semen, whatever you want to fucking call it. So it's been a long time since I've done a story like this. If you guys like this story and want another one kind of like this one, please leave a like on the video. And let's jump into this. So once upon a time, in 10th grade, I was hanging out at school, having a shit day. I was just having the worst fucking day ever. I was not having a good day. And I had a little bit of weed on me. Why? Well, at this time I actually wasn't smoking frequently, but I kept it on me in case I had a bad day, because I had a feeling I was going to have a shit day. So I brought it with me in case I wanted to skip school and go be bad. Before I even get into this story, I just want to say, moral of the story is, don't be like me back then, okay? Stay in school, don't do drugs, get straight A's, become a brain surgeon, you know, that kind of stuff. Maybe if one of you becomes a brain surgeon, you can fix me and make me not so fucking stupid. Anyway, back on track. I was having a really shitty day at school back then, okay? And I was really just not having it. And lunchtime came, and I was like, you know what? I'm getting the fuck out of here, and I'm going to go smoke. So that's what I did. I left school out of one of the exits that's not very popular, so no one saw me. And I crossed the street, and I went behind this restaurant. And usually there's not a school cop around this area. Usually the school cops stay like within the school grounds, like on the parking lot, stuff like that. But I guess the school cop took his lunch break at the same restaurant I was smoking weed behind. But anyway, I smoked this joint behind this restaurant. I finished the entire thing. I was higher than a motherfucker, and I was actually too high. Like, I was getting worried. I was worrying about random shit, like just kind of panicking for no reason. You know, I was too high. And the reason being was because I didn't smoke that much prior to this. I was pretty much on a big tea break. I didn't like to smoke that much around this time. I was just taking a break. So when I came back to it, I was really fucked up. And of course, right when I go to walk back to school, I was cutting through the parking lot of this restaurant, and I see a cop car. And I didn't think much of it. I was like, you know, it's probably not a school cop. It's probably just a normal cop. Probably has no idea, like, anything going on. He probably just thinks I'm a student that's taking his lunch break and going back to school. He probably doesn't even know that you're not allowed to leave school on lunch break. Well, as I'm walking, I see the school cop pull right around, stop right in front of me. I make eye contact with him. I realize he's the school cop, and I was just like, oh shit, that's the school police officer. Like, I'm so fucked. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Oh no. And he gets out of the car and he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing, just walking back to school. And then he says, well, why'd you leave school in the first place? I'm like, oh, I was just taking a lunch break. He's like, what grade are you in? I was like, 10th. He's like, you can't take lunch breaks. I'm like, what do you mean? I thought I could. He's like, come on, don't play stupid with me. I was like, all right, look, I'm sorry. I was just having a bad day. I skipped school. And he goes, I saw you walk out from behind that restaurant. What were you doing back there? And I was like, well, I told you I was having a bad day. So I walked over here, went behind that restaurant, and smoked a joint. He's just like, really? I'm like, yeah, officer, I'm sorry. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, I was having a really bad day. And he goes, well, I have bad days all the time, but I don't skip out on my job and go smoke weed. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. And he just goes, come with me. And he walks over to me, grabs my arm, and he walks me to the back of his car, opens the door up. He quickly searches me for any weed before he puts me in the car. And he didn't find anything because I had nothing on me. Like I said, I smoked the whole joint, and I put the butt out and then threw it away. So I had nothing on me. I just smelled like weed, and I was high. And he puts me in the car, and I'm thinking, I'm fucked. I'm getting arrested right now. I'm going to be taken to the police station. They're going to call my parents to come pick me up, and I'm fucked. My school's going to find out. My parents are going to find out, and I'm going to be in trouble for the rest of my life. I was freaking out. And he drives out of the parking lot. I'm in the back seat. I'm not handcuffed, which was nice. And then he drives back into the school parking lot. And I'm like, wait, where are we going? He's like, I'm taking you back to school. I'm like, wait, what? I thought you were taking me to the police station. He's like, man, you're a kid. You think I'm going to arrest you? I'm like, yeah. And he's just like, no, look, you're a kid. You make mistakes. I get it. Please let this be your only one with me. Okay, this is your one and only pass you get with me, okay? I'm going to let this one slide. Just please don't do this again. I don't want to see you wandering around outside of school after this. Like, just go to school, get the best grades you can, graduate, and then you can live your own life, do whatever you want. Just please don't disrespect your school, me, your parents anymore, okay, man? Like, we all have bad days, but I don't skip work to go smoke weed. And I'm like, yeah, I gotcha. And he opened the back door for me. He walked me into school. I didn't get in any trouble. He actually brought me over to the main office and, like, checked me back in. And for some reason, the main office didn't call me back up to talk to the principal or call my parents or anything. So I pretty much got off the hook, and it was all thanks to this really, really nice police officer. Shout out to him. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the story. Moral of the story is, don't be like me back then. Yeah. But yeah, guys, that was the story of how my awful day at school got even worse. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it at any point, please leave a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. Leave your stories in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys all later. Peace.